con ese, es lo único que ocupa, güey. It doesn't even connect, that's the best part. No le mueve ahí.
Ahí te va, güey. Pues ya vamos a empezar, güey. Ahora sí con el podcast de nosotros. De nosotros, güey. ¿Ok?
¿Si le probaste, si te gustaba?
Está más o menos, güey. Está como... fruity, güey.
Sí, güey.
Y es que son como de... Sí, son de 10 barrel, güey. Sí,
güey.
Está buena, güey. O sea, pues para el... No está tan pedo como ya dejar la modelo.
Nah, la verga, güey. Esta madre sí te empeda un chingo, güey.
Ya dejar la modelo y la ultra. Verga, tiene 6.2.
Sí, güey.
Verga, tiene más que una modelo, güey.
Sí,
una
güey.
modelo tiene 5, güey.
Esto es pa' unirlo.
Cuando tiene 6.2 está pena. Dale, güey, tú, Rico. Chale, te toca empezar acá el podcast.
Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are again. Here we are with fucking... That's so damn.
What?
Here we are.
Aquí andamos. No queda el otro. Aquí
Aquí
andamos.
estamos. Hola, es you making nervous, bro.
No, güey. Yo más
Man, look that way, bro. Look Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are again with one of my good friends, Julio. This is our 4th episode. So hopefully this is interesting and a good one. He's nervous.
Look, güey, tú no me dirás
I'll be
yo.
honest with you, I wasn't nervous until I fucked up the first time and I feel like I suck, bro. Hold on, let me do this.
Ahí en el aire pon la canción de Anda Valiente.
No,
Okay,
I got this.
I'm gonna put this at the end, bro.
No, I got this. Hey, what's up, guys?
You suck, bro. Mama, cut this shit out.
Bro, the thing is, I always do it on the first try.
A ver, ahí te va. Ready?
Alright, you can.
Hey, Julio's like, alright, bro. You guys fucking suck.
Alright, okay, I got this. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Jose.
What the fuck? This is not a vlog, bro. What the fuck? Anyways, guys, welcome back to... Anyways, guys, welcome back. Can you shut up? Can you shut up? Julio's like, fuck, you're getting serious? Julio's like, fuck, you're getting serious?
Alright, just go.
Alright. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Ricoluisfilms. We got episode 4. We got our friend Julio here. And let me introduce everybody because I guess Jose wants to introduce himself. We got Jose. We got Julio here. My name is Luis. Thank you guys for watching another video, another podcast of ours. Hope that you guys are liking these videos. We got Julio here. We've known Julio for a while. I've actually known him since what? What was the last time?
Sophomore year in fucking high school, bro.
High school.
Yeah.
Damn, elementary?
No, high school.
Wait, so you went to
went to-
UNC with the Central for a little bit.
I went for one term.
Ay, wait, term. Perro.
One century, güey.
Hay niveles.
Hay niveles.
There's levels to this.
One term to century.
Wait, so, but you went to South Meadows before that, or not?
Yeah, for all 2 years, brand new.
So South Meadows, and then that's how you knew Alberto, right?
Nah, bro, we went to elementary school.
Bro, I changed his diapers, he changed mine.
Exactly.
Damn,
But
probably
we
like that then.
We
Like
were
we're
at, no, because
babies.
I went to Westview. I went to fucking Witch Hazel my 2nd grade year. And then I did all of that up until 5th grade, and then I went to Rosedale. You went to Rosedale?
I went to
Yeah, we
Rosedale.
went to Rosedale.
Okay.
And
So
then we
you guys
went
been
to-
known them for each other for a
Oh,
minute.
for
Fat
years.
minutes.
Fat
Years.
minutes.
We got a picture where we're like, bro, like 8 years old,
Like
and we're
this?
like this.
Damn.
Like
Yeah,
this?
bro.
So I was like,
Baggy ass clothes
Yeah.
and everything. Try to be cholos or not?
Oh, bro, that was all me.
No, but we weren't total that yet.
No, it was more like
We were like
more
soccer.
more like soccer.
More like a soccer. You were wearing a America jersey.
Yeah, it
in
was,
that picture.
yeah, it was.
So it was more a soccer. Yeah, we hit middle school. Yeah, todo.
Ahí
Yeah,
fue
puro
puro-
pinche,
puro
puro gang.
tirando
Oh,
vario y
yeah,
todo.
Qué
Simón.
perrón, qué perrón. No, pues está chingón, güey. Pues I've known Julio since back in high school, so not that long if you think about it. Because I've known you since high school, but we never really like kicked it or talked. It's more like we just started hanging out a little bit here and there. After,
The whole car scene shit.
Yeah, the car scene. Because damn, bro, what happened to that? Actually, now let me ask you.
Fuck them.
Fuck cars, huh? Everything.
Yeah, the car scene was cool. I did it. Fuck, bro, I did it since like.
You were.
He was
I think you
heavy
were one
on
of the first ones I've known that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
heavy on that shit.
Well, cause my dad put me into the car scene. My dad had an old school like Jetta, bro, 2nd gen Jetta, and he fixed it up just like the Fast and the Furious car, spoilers y toda la verga. And then after that, just followed that. My cousins got into it, and then I got into it, bro. But I was probably into cars like my 8th grade year and fucking
That's
Yeah, he was early on in the whole Volkswagen scene. He was early.
early. I got.
I didn't even have a
tattooed
car.
on-
I didn't even have a car when you were already in.
Yeah.
modding.
Yeah.
You're the one you had.
Yeah, so I got into cars pretty fucking early.
But that was just because of your dad. Like, because your dad got you into it, but you never, like, back then as a kid, you were like, oh, fuck, back when I get older, like...
No, like, everyone's always got that, like, story where they're like, yo, Need for Speed is what put me into this.
Loki, that shit was badass, bro.
Yeah, bro. I didn't have that's a whole different story, but my parents didn't let me have video games until I was, like, fucking...
That's odd. Why?
Because they always wanted me to do something, so I was, like, either in soccer. I did karate for, like, a year.
Damn,
that shit was funny. And then I did, and then I started working with my dad when I was like 11. So really, bro, I never had video games. Like, up until now, my first video game console was a PS4, and I got that when I got accepted into college. And then right now, the most recent PS5 shit, but I got that as a gift.
Damn, that's sick, bro. So basically, it's still, like I said, childhood, you never, like, wear...
Nah, bro, I always fuck around with everybody, and I say que no tuve infancia. But that's just a joke.
She's like, but I really did it.
Nah, bro, I was a troublemaker. Just fucking hella early on, I was a troublemaker. So my dad put me into work, bro, and I just did that. But the whole car sing thing, going back to the original question, was because I was my pops just had a sick ass whip, and I used to like driving it. I thought it was fucking cool, and I just started modding out my cars. Then I got my first car my freshman year, and fucking my fresh.
Güey, dile a tus pinches vecinos que le bajen, güey, no mames. Me siento en la Ciudad de México, güey.
So, as you guys know, we're not in the As you guys know, we're not in the same location that we usually are, which is a high-end garage. Now we're in a high-end apartment complex downtown, so if you hear car horns or anything like
it's
that...
It's the city, bro. You know, uno de la ciudad.
No, es que sí.
It's because there's levels to this life, and we're going to explain
the levels. Que we flew all the way to Mexico City, bro, to come get this podcast.
We were on that... I sent you guys that private jet.
Yes, he flew us out. So why don't you tell us what you're doing now? Like, what are you doing in life? What are you working at? What is your goals? What's Julio's day to day?
So my day to day, bro, I probably wake up at like 8.
Okay.
I own a construction company, and we specialize in fucking residential, commercial, custom high-end homes, and then spec homes. A lot of the model stuff, a lot of the stuff going up in Hillsborough, all that stuff is all being handled by us. On the side of that, now I'm an investment. I do investments, and like I invest in real estate. So we got some properties right now. Me and Alberto both partnered up and some fucking properties, and we got a subdivision that we hopefully are gonna start kicking off this summer. That's gonna be fucking cool. And then I guess technically now, bro, I'm a fucking crypto trader too, bro.
She went to the moon, bro.
Hey, bro, I guess I'm a crypto trader, so I do that shit too now.
It's funny though, cause he started, bro, like with $200.
Yeah.
And
now
no. It's not that he's won. Well, he's won a lot of money, but like he's like how can I say it? Like he's like obsessed with this now. And he invests all his money.
Yeah, bro.
Now you're just into that shit.
Every fucking dollar, every dollar that comes in, I
invest that shit.
Invest it, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was super into like the traditional like stocks, ETFs, all that bullshit. Yeah, all of that. Indexes, I was into that shit a lot, but then I just got into fucking crypto.
But you think that should eventually, like, I mean, obviously now
bro,
it's
this
a
guy,
big
can
shit.
I say it? Can I say it?
Yeah.
He's made like $10,000 in the last month in just crypto.
No, I made 14
14 on
14
crypto.
to this date. 14.
And how much you started with? Like, how much you invested?
So this is crazy, bro. It's crazy ass story. So I get home one day. It was a fucking like super easy day. I get home at like 3. Because my day, going back to the story in...
See, as a business, you gotta...
Your phone's gonna ring.
Obviously. Nah, it's all good, Go ahead.
So I get home pretty late, but I got home at like 3, bro, and I started going through the computer and just fucking around. And I'm super into the whole DeFi thing, which is decentralized financials, So I was into that shit, and I read an article about this coin that was supposedly like popping off. That was up like 5%. And I was like, oh shit, I'll look into it. And then I hop on, bro, and I keep reading about it. And it's pretty much like, if you guys ever heard Dogecoin, it's another cryptocurrency that popped off and made a lot of people a lot of money. Yeah. So I go on there, bro, and I'm like, fuck it, just shits and giggles. I buy $500 the first time. I call Alberto, I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta fucking get on this shit. Like,
a big regret in my life.
Yeah, this is a move, bro. Like, you gotta hop on it. He doesn't hop on it, and then me.
What did he tell you? What it was like?
He's like, nah, bro. Like, the way you got it's like a fucking.
I gotta go to Robin Hood.
Yeah, it's like it's a risk. He started doing all his homework and shit.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So when was this?
Bro,
like it was like a month ago.
A month ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So then he calls me and he's like, hey, invest $500, bro. That's it. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to lose $500, you know? Because like
it's a flip coin, really. Like honestly,
Yeah, it's
eventually,
a
like,
50-50.
and not even that. Like I feel like right now with a lot of the coin or the system, if one day could be up really big, and the next day,
and this
like this.
and that was my argument with him. I was like, look, I have really bad luck, and like this is me gambling on black and red. Like, you know, like I don't want to gamble right now. Like I don't want to gamble at all. And like something that me and him have in common, and we get along so well, is like we're so picky about our money, like so picky, right? So it's like he's like, bro, just $500, $500. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck that.
That
shit,
could go
right?
so
I slept
somewhere
on
else.
it. Yeah, so I slept on it. I mean, I didn't need the $500, right? But it was just my fucking like pride of I didn't want to lose the money. So then, whatever, I tell him, I was like, okay, I'll look into it, right? So I did read into it, right? And I read into it and everything, and then I realized, I was like, I'm gonna wait on it. Bro, literally, that night, I didn't buy that night, this guy won like $4 grand.
$4 grand. Next day.
The next day.
Next day I woke
Profit.
up.
Profit.
Yeah.
So
Next day I woke
500 invested, so he won like
He got his
5.
money plus the 4,000.
4,000. That same day, bro.
Bro,
So-
that day when I woke up and he told me that, I fucking bought. So I was like,
Yeah.
buying. I did win, but not as much as he did.
Yeah,
he bought
Because
early.
everybody was already like
Yeah.
going
Right,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, 'cause it was a big
So
buy.
I brought in $4,000 that night, overnight, like literally overnight.
And a question: so by then you got 4,000, but you basically were like, "Fuck it, I gotta sell,"
Yeah.
or you're like, "Fuck, I gotta."
So
have
that day I was at Subway, bro. I was during lunch, and so I went and I stopped by Subway and I called him and I was on the phone with him because I was fucking hyped. And I sold
right away. You were like 40K.
Yeah,
Fuck it, let's
4K
go.
in my pocket. Let's go. I got out of there, but I kept my original investment in.
Okay,
there.
$500.
And so yeah, exactly, $500. And then instantly within the next hour, I was like, I went back in and I kept reading and I kept hearing like, oh, this shit's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking pop off. So I was like, all right, bet. Let's see if we can make it do it. So I dropped another 2K in there. And then I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna let it sit, you know. Regardless, I'll keep.
What
an eye on it.
happens? Just
Exactly.
have
bro.
it there. Okay.
Next thing you know, it was up like 200%.
Yeah.
Just fucking skyrocketing, bro.
Yeah.
I checked my account. I was like, one day out of nowhere, bro, I just checked my account. And I was 10 G's up. And I was like, fuck. 10 G's. And so now, I kind of.
Got used to-
Yeah. So
familiar.
now like every dollar I get, I try to drop as much money on like little altcoins. I'll drop like 1,000 here. You know, a lot of the Ethereum and a lot of
That's
that shit.
crazy.
Yeah, so I've been doing that, and then I made big on Bitcoin too. Bitcoin set me up. I bought Bitcoin when it was like 25,000. I bought one coin. So far I have one coin of
Bitcoin.
yeah, Bitcoin. Pretty much one coin.
And right
of
now it's
everything.
in like fucking 40 something. 50
No,
something?
60,000.
60.
60,000. I have one
66.
coin of everything. Just because, bro, the way I see it is like I'll buy a coin and wherever it goes, it is what it is.
You bought that shit. You have one coin of each. Okay, what? Do you
Oh
let it sit
yeah,
there and then
yeah.
just
So
go out?
that one was a crazy fucking story. So I bought one.
No, it was crazy, bro. And the worst part is, bro, every time we talk about it, me and him talk about it, like it hurts me.
Yeah.
Because I would have been on
But
the
you
same
know
train. I was
that-
too late.
Damn,
But it is a gamble. I do want to put out there, it is gambling. You're
Yeah.
gambling.
No, definitely.
Especially because
Especially
one
on
day
the
it could be really up and then
Yeah, and we're talking about like coins that are worth like nothing. So they're like the Shiba's right now is .00006.
Exactly.
6.9 or some shit.
Yeah, and so like it's like, oh, what's gonna hurt, you know? But like it fluctuates so much
100%.
that this is where you make your money.
Oh yeah. All week last week we were in the red, like
Yeah.
minus negative.
Minus
like,
like we saw.
And that's the thing that you don't have to be afraid too, because I mean, fuck, if you're at that point
Yeah.
when you're all see all reds and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, might as well just take out whatever I have and then just
Yeah.
don't put it there. But there's people, I've heard people, bro, that back then with Bitcoin when it started a long time ago, that people were like, nah, this shit's gonna go up, this is gonna go, and Bitcoin has been going up and down until like literally stopped popping off, and it was like 30K, 40K, 50K. It got to like 60. I think the most it was been like 65, 64.
Yeah.
And then people were like, bro, like I started with literally like $100, $50, and then look at me now, like I have 65K in my pocket right now. And then again, the bad thing about the currency and what I see is that it really depends on how much value people get at it, right? Like people could be like, oh, this coin is worth this much,
Yeah.
and then a lot of the times like, okay, that day is worth that much, but the next day it could fluctuate, right?
Right.
Or is that
Yeah,
am I wrong?
because people are buying and selling.
Yeah, so-
the more people buy, the higher the price. Because it's like, think about
Demand
it.
is
Yeah, like a quick little simple, like there's 3 coins, right? And then like if we're buying a piece of a coin, you know, it becomes more scarcity. So then it's less coins than what people are buying. So the
So
value
more-
of each coin goes up, and that's how you make your money. You know?
Exactly.
So buy low, So,
Would you say that this is a future?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, DeFi, honestly, crypto, the blockchain, all of that shit, that's gonna be like the next big thing.
Let me ask you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so the most important thing, like I'm gonna throw that out there. Obviously, don't throw all your life savings into it because you're gonna definitely fucking feel it if that shit tumbles, right? We'll go into a bear crypto market where everybody is holding, not buying anymore, and everything's in the red for a year, and that's when you don't want to buy, right? That's when you want to buy. I mean, that's when you don't want to sell.
When the shit's low.
But yeah, so you want to be extra careful because the moment that shit drops, you have to be able to say, you know what, that's not gonna hurt my lifestyle. Because if it hurts your lifestyle, then that's when it gets dangerous.
That's when it goes.
And
that's the problem.
And then this is a great conversation that me and him always get. Not an argument, but we agree on the same thing. It's like, this is where, like, when you're saving your money, this is a good area to try to double that money.
Yeah.
Or, like, instead of, like, we talk about a lot of people in our age, like, the party life, I need to flex this, flex the watch, flex the car, flex, all that. It's just a flex show right now.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, having all your money, making more money, that's what, and it's definitely, look, if you don't like this whole cryptocurrency or don't believe in it, it's definitely something I recommend to take a read on and study on it just a little bit so you're knowledgeable because it's definitely gonna be. I feel like it's definitely gonna take.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's gonna be the next fucking world. I mean, Facebook just changed their name to what is it, Meta? The metaverse, you know,
because they're doing some like crypto. So it's tied into crypto. It's not really. Crypto.
It's all based off of a blockchain. Yeah. So what a blockchain is there's 3 different colors, right? Imagine it as an example. This is all their own blockchain. You have the Ethereum, you have Bitcoin, which is its own blockchain, and then let's say you have fucking whatever. You have Litecoin. You have Litecoin. And they're all on their own blockchain. Ethereum lets you do things which are like NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Bitcoin, you can only do Bitcoin, so you can only buy and sell Bitcoin. And Litecoin might have something crazy, like you can use your Litecoin to buy soda or whatever. It's something like that. So really, you just gotta read on it. It's the fucking next wave. It's the future. Honestly, we're going into it, and you got to be the first fucking person.
And let me tell you, now that you touched that subject with the whole NFTs, so what do you think about NFTs?
Bro,
we tried.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. He has NFTs, but like
then,
literally two nights ago, we were up on the phone for like hours.
Yeah.
And we're like, bro, what the fuck is an NFT? And he's like reading on his
non-fundable token.
And we're like, we're on the phone, right? But he's like reading like articles, and I'm reading articles. He's like, bro, it says this, bro. Well, what the fuck does that mean? And then we're googling, and we're going back and forth, and we're studying about this because like it's definitely gonna be a big impact. But like you said, a couple of days ago, we knew what it was, but we didn't understand.
No, you've heard of it, but you didn't understand what the fuck it is. Honestly, right now, I'm still like not 100% sure, and I haven't studied what an NFT is. I've just seen a lot of shit. Like for example, there's a Mexican YouTuber that now he has like a whole with Salamondri, Hookah. He's been doing all this NFT. He's changed all his Twitter shit to NFTs. He's been putting money on NFTs. And
for right now, it's
an art, right?
Yeah,
it's a picture. You own a part of a.
No, you own the whole thing. So right now, a lot of like the influencers, like the Logan Pauls, the Jake Pauls, and all those people, they're doing it because they're pulling out the most money out of it. Because it's new, people want to do it. They can hype it up and then sell it on a dump. But the importance about an NFT, bro,
is the uniqueness.
It's how unique it is to you. So like that. So like on my NFT, I bought a black and white Robin Hood on an NFT, and I got a comic book, a DC comic book, and it's unique because on the blockchain, it says my name on it. It's number 69 out of whatever.
And nobody else has that image. So when he sent it to me, like now that I have access to it, like I could have fucked him. But like obviously I'm not gonna
like steal the
picture. Because when you buy it, they send you the image.
It's like a JPEG. Yeah. It's like me sending you a picture and saying that's your picture. So it's kind of like that thing.
So you pay for it, and it's his unique one. Like that's only his.
That's only mine. Yeah.
So he has the rights to it.
Yeah.
And so that's why you make money.
So I got an NFT.
When he said it to me, he's like, "Bitch, you better not post it over."
Yeah, bro. So
you take a picture with them. Shout out to my NFT.
Yeah. So I got it,
and they're doing some crazy stuff to it now, where like people like you could buy an NFT and they'll send you like clothing with the image on it.
Yeah.
And it's like the only sweatshirt with the image on it, and it's worth.
Look at how like the market could be like, for example, for graphic designers, bro. That shit will be.
Bro, that's where you need to be.
Honestly, bro, because right now graphic designer will be the one like, hey, I can make you an NFT and then you can put a price for it, but at the end of the day, the artist is me.
It's like
they did it.
Right, it's like being the only fucking owner of a fucking JOP Fuerza Regida album. Like giving an example, it's being like you bought that album, you're the only one that owns it. That's how important that shit is. That shit's fucking key. Like there's a Wu-Tang Clan. NFT that just sold for like $10 million.
Yeah.
I saw something like that, yeah, where it was like
It's crazy.
a fucking tiny ass shit, and that shit was worth a lot.
And it's only going to get bigger because in Dubai they just had a special event where Sony hosted like a big a thing where they're doing an NFT world, like it's a whole world. So now what they're doing, bro, which is crazy, is like you can own. So it's like a digital world, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole digital world, literally a digital world. So like you can scan yourself and create an image of yourself, and then you can put yourself in this other world, and like this other world has like buildings and stuff. So like you can start buying NFT real estate, like it's
That's insane.
So it's like we're starting to invest our money into a world that doesn't really exist.
It just
But it's a
imagine
digital
it, like,
world.
what the value that would put.
Bro,
Right.
You know who I saw that was like, damn, like right now wants to hella sell that shit. 69. 69, did you see the NFTs that he came
No,
out?
I didn't
So there's a lot of shit that he's like, bro, get my NFTs, all this shit, and like people are buying that shit. People are like, fuck.
Well,
like,
Tory
I wanna
Lanez
have-
in like 50 minutes made $1 million.
$1 million
Imagine
bucks.
that
Selling
shit.
his
But they're doing that shit more of the like
For the hype?
consumer, the money, you know, because that's the big thing about it too, you know. Tomorrow our fucking government can say, you know
¿Está
what?
buena? Es good.
Yeah, no.
La neta no es buena. Esta sí me gustó, güey.
Yeah.
Esta sí.
So we're sponsored today by Crush.
10
10
barrel.
10 Barrel. It's a sour beer, right?
Yeah, it's a sour beer.
It's because we came to Portland this
You
time.
gotta-
So it's
Ya después, en los otros episodios, we had Ultras, we had Modelo, and this guy
he
is like, bro,
said not today.
not today.
Not
We're in
today.
Portland, we're in my house.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, man, say that.
Yeah, so
It's that bougie life. It's that bougie life.
no
But that's
sir,
crazy.
no sir. Yeah, so the NFT is like it's on a bigger scale. It's gonna be revolutionary. It's the next big.
It's the next big step, honestly.
And you know what I was
That's
thinking the other day? I think it's gonna somehow tie into like the whole gaming world because gaming
Oh,
right now is
for real.
blowing up.
Stupid.
And it's in such a digital, object, and like NFT being so digital too, they're gonna create something where it's gonna be like you can play in a digital world. I see it coming.
It's just so scary to like.
And like the gaming world right now is exploding.
Yeah.
Exploding,
Everybody wants to
bro.
fucking do gaming now.
Exactly. So then you
Stream,
connect that
Twitch.
to NFTs. You connect that to NFTs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's a whole different world. I definitely recommend you guys fucking jump in on
At
that.
least take just one article. I recommend just one article. Read
article.
it so you're knowledgeable what's going on to the world,
Yeah.
especially with currency. Because, like, what is it, Salvador or?
Yeah, El Salvador.
It's
That's
all-
just crazy, bro.
It's an official currency. Bitcoin
Yeah.
is. So it's
Because
In El
think about
Salvador?
like
like
so-
they're running the currency as a crypto.
as a crypto. You can buy big, like you can if
Go
you
to
have
the bank
Bitcoin-
and have
yeah, and
crypto.
with
You know what I
Bitcoin.
think is funny? Like barbers trying to be like, oh, I can only accept crypto as fucking payment. You're like, bro, or Bitcoin. You're like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Here's your fucking $50 y cállate el puto.
Well, the
Neta,
biggest
güey.
problem is, bro, is that so this is another really easy example, bro. This beer, when I started buying it, because I've been living in the city now for like 3 years. When I started buying this beer, it was $12 for a 12 pack. Now it's $20.
For 12.
Right.
Okay.
And you're getting the same product, and it's called inflation. There's so
Simón.
much money in the fucking economy, which is called fiat money in the economy, that pretty much is bringing everybody's fucking normal pay
To
up higher, right? But our wages, the wages that are going, they're staying the same. And so cryptocurrency has a way to stop that shit because it's decentralized. It's like back in 2008 when the economy fell, it was because it's all centralized. The banks make the calls. With crypto, they don't make any calls.
See, because they're not in control of that
They're
shit.
not in control. No one's in control of it. It's all controlled by a computer and the blockchain. You know, there's privacy behind it. The whole fucking thing. The coolest thing about the crypto space is that there's a limited quantity. So out of those 10 trillion bitcoins, there's only 10 trillion. No one can add more. No one can take away. That's all there is, and that's all you're getting. You know, so it's gonna make it to where we can eventually get to a point where our economy starts to level off for years, and we don't have to like fluctuate. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
No, it's
That just kind of reminds me a little bit of like retailers, like shoes and shit. Like when they're like, "Oh, this is the only fucking shoe there is," and you're like fucking wanting it, and like people want trying to buy that shit, and like the price is fucking crazy. I think about that similar thing with like NFTs or all that shit. Like
Yeah.
I want that shit, and like, it's the only one there is. So the uniqueness, I feel like it just like makes you be like, "Fuck, how much is it worth for people?" Right? And you're like, "Damn!" Like add in the price, and you're like, "Damn, someone's trying to give me this much." What if I sell it for this, and then someone actually wants to buy it for that price, and keep like
It just keeps going up, and it's a bidding war. Yeah.
Honestly, it definitely it's a different world, and honestly, like Rico said, if you have the time, if you want to be interested about the subject, honestly, make sure you start doing your research. And again, don't believe just what an article says. Honestly, do your research. Do your research and do whatever the fuck you want with your money. It's your money at the end of the day. Just know that you know what you want to invest your money in, whether it's the, investment on real estate, on NFTs, on crypto, anything like that. But make sure you do research, because that's just important, bro. Because that's
that's just huge, bro. So, honestly, that's a big flex. If you can, bro, having a portfolio is a big fucking flex. That's a flex.
And it's crazy because again, we have these conversations almost every day.
We have a podcast every day in a truck.
Bro, while we're driving. And so like what we were saying is like there's like all bullshit aside, I said this a lot, but there's levels to this, bro. Where like there's people out there flexing cash, flexing cars, flexing watches, right? But then like the people that actually got money in their pockets, and we met a couple people, we've had meetings with these people. It's like they flex portfolios. Portfolios is if you come to me and show me a fucking nice watch, I'd be like, okay, whatever. He's broke. That watch is all he has.
You fucking have you can buy that shit with credit card.
Yeah,
and you're still paying that shit.
A nice little car. Congratulations, you're in debt. But then you
come no offense. No. If that's your life goal, if that's your success story, bro.
But then you come to me and you show me your portfolio. I'm just like, damn, this nigga.
So now the next question is for people out there, what?
I was like, hold on, we in Portland, my guy.
Wait, what you say? I missed that. What? I missed it. Anyway, so what's something to have on your portfolio? Like okay, let's say people out there, you're like, oh, I want to make something for myself. I don't want to just flex,
bro,
things that could get lost or whatever.
So something that I've learned from a lot of people, because I kick it with builders. I kick it with a lot of people that have like real estate portfolios up the ass, like crazy real estate developments, crazy this, crazy that. I know a lot of those people. But if you want to just start getting into it, like you're an average person, you just got your nursing degree, you're gonna join a fucking workforce. There's no shame in that. The biggest thing for me, bro, never mock anybody for their fucking hustle because they're working.
Correct.
That's what they want. That's their goal. Their goal was to be a nurse. Their goal was to be a fireman. Fucking go for it. That's cool. The biggest thing you want to do, though, is put your money away into something that builds compound interest. If you don't believe in crypto because you think crypto is a fucking scam and people are scamming and all of that, because it is kind of scammy, go out there, get a fucking TD Ameritrade account, put your money in there every month religiously, $500, $500, and the compound interest, bro, is going to go. Like, if you do a calculator for the first, like, if you do, right now, I'm 23 years old, you're 23, right? If you do the fucking calculations and you put away $500 to $200 every month until you're 60, it's, bro, $1.2 million.
Honestly.
$1.2 million, bro. You get to fucking go away, do whatever you want,
retire, whatever. Like
exactly,
that's it.
Bro. Like
free, bro. Like literally, by then you don't have to worry about shit. What the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna work now? Like fuck any money.
Yeah, no.
At that point, you start, living with your own money too.
Yeah.
Because eventually that's kind of what you want to do.
Yeah. So I mean, again, like I'm never gonna mock anyone. Hustle is a hustle. You do yours. Yeah. So like, go out there. The government isn't going anywhere. You want to make sure that you save away, put some money away, bro. Learn how to live frugally. Like that shit's fucking key. Like you don't understand how important it is for you to put money away until you look at your bank account and you see several zeros and you're like, damn, like this shit is fucking beautiful,
A question I want to ask you, because I already know the whole story, right? But somebody out there, let's say, because we were in the same position.
Yeah.
That's looking for it, bro. That they're hungry. And we had conversations with kids, hey, how do I get to point A to point B? Like, what do I need to do? What book do I need to read? Like, who do I gotta talk to? Like, it's the same question. What would you say in that aspect?
Like for me personally, bro. Like I started the construction company 4 years ago. I think 3 years ago. It's going well. I think more than I thought it was ever gonna go well. It's going fucking phenomenally, and all power be to God, because that's fucking key first. But honestly, bro, the biggest thing that you have to do starting off, and again, keep in mind, I'm no one yet. I'm just a regular fucking kid.
You're hustling, you're hustling.
That's still hustling to get where he wants to get. Keep that in mind. But the first things first, bro. Fuck the FOMO. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Get rid of that shit. Get rid of temptations. I don't have any social media, bro. No Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing. Bro, I got Facebook, and the only reason I got Facebook is because my grandma be calling me on Facebook. I swear to God, bro. She FaceTimes me on Facebook. I have none of that. No Instagram, no Twitter. None of that, bro. Like I had TikTok for 2 weeks.
I just addicted.
Bro, I just deleted it. I swear to God, I just deleted it because this guy was sending me too many, and I just sat on there for too long.
Bro, and this guy's the type of guy that will say you like, bro, this is funny as fuck.
Bro,
and you just saying it to you, and then you like, because eventually once you click on that shit on your DMs on TikTok, he just keeps going, and you're like, it's a waiting for you to get stuck with that shit.
Bro, that
smart. And then
I sat there.
Like,
there was one time where there was an ad that popped up on me and was like, I think you've been doing this for too long. You should maybe take a break. Go get some popcorn. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
I really should.
Yeah. But fuck the FOMO. Get out of there, bro. Honest to God, I'm 23 years old, and the first time I went clubbing was with this guy. Like
I've heard
2 months ago.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard shit got crazy too.
Oh, bro, we've been
crazy.
We've been doing some stupid shit lately.
No, love it.
But
we were celebrating.
We were celebrating. Yeah, we were celebrating.
But after that night, it's funny. After that night, we like called each other the next day. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck happened?
Like, why did we do this?
Yeah, why did we do?" And then we were just like, "You know what? We're never hanging out again." And then we hung out again one more
The
time.
following week, yeah.
Like we went clubbing again for like your fiance's cousin's birthday. And his shit just was bad too. It was a bad night.
That's a good advice though that Julio was mentioning, like the fear of missing out.
Oh,
definitely,
it's huge,
especially with like a lot.
And it's hard.
Especially a lot of temptations out there, like you said, because it's not even just like your own temptation. Is like, oh, I want to do this, but it also like people telling you like, bro, there's this happening, there's this other thing happening, there's other shit happening. Which one do you pick to choose to go to? Right. At the end of the day, it's like, I mean, if you have the time, if you have already done the hustle that you needed to do, then you're free to do whatever you want. But then you basically say, you know what? I'm not no social media, no fucking temptations at all. I'm gonna choose what I want to do, right? Like,
yeah, bro. That to me, that's how I went. That's how it's going right now. I'm still young. I don't know how it's gonna go and proceed in the future, but that's how it's going. I cut the fucking FOMO crap out because I was doing a lot of stupid shit beforehand, like really dumb shit. Shit that I'm willing to talk about, but it was just something that it's not something that I'm proud of when I speak about it. Mm-hmm. But I was doing a lot of dumb shit. I cut the fucking FOMO and I was like, bro, I'm just gonna focus on myself. And I literally within like six months to a year, bro, like my life changed completely by just focusing on one fucking thing and attacking it every fucking day.
Chasing the bag.
Every day, bro. Every day. Like I would wake up at 5:30, shower, dress up the best I can because I fucking suck at dressing, and go out there and pass out my business card every fucking day. People would laugh at me because I was too young. At the time, bro, I was 19. Like I still looked young. People would laugh at me. They would send me to their homies, and then they would laugh at me, like shit like that, bro. And then finally one day it stuck, and now, it's going off. But
and another question is like, not seeing our experience, right? I know because we were there, but like, how many people close the doors on us, like realtors?
Oh, bro. So this one's crazy. So one day,
I was waiting for this moment.
Oh shit, my bad. So what was it? 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago, I hop on the phone. I had a crazy idea with Alberto. I was like, hey, bro, I don't know if he called me or I called him, but one of us called each other and we were like, hey, bro, I want to get into real estate. And he was like, bro, me too. Maybe I was like, yeah, fuck it, me too. And we have a meeting right up here on the 9th floor. Yeah. There's a little lounge.
But it's crazy though because prior to that,
we hadn't talked for 4 years.
We haven't talked, and I think the one time we did talk, we were just like, bro, let's do something together. He's like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do something together. And then it died off.
Yeah.
And then like months passed, and then this conversation happens like out of the blue, huh?
Yeah, bro, out of
nowhere. The blue. We're
so we meet up there and we start having a conversation, and then we just get a fucking game plan going, right? And our game plan was, we gotta look for a realtor, we gotta look for properties, we gotta start doing this shit. And little did we fucking know it was gonna take us a year. Literally, it took us a year for us to pick up our first home. Mm-hmm. And everybody, bro, we would call and fake it like we were investors. We would call and act like we were millionaires. Yeah. We would call and like tell them like a bunch of bullshit, bro, just acting the way so that we could eventually be in the way. And finally, bro,
fake it till you make it.
Exactly. Yeah. Finally,
dude. Honestly, the first conversation we ever had, it was like a joke. Like they were like, "You guys are nothing." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like
the second time we learned, like, "Oh, we gotta say this now instead of saying that." And then it was still like, we're kind of busy. We don't. And then the third time we're like calling like we fucking hot shots. Like, hey, fuck, we just need some. We fired all the realtor. We need you type shit,
Yeah.
And it was like
We go into a meeting out of nowhere that I scored from this guy that my accountant fucking recommended. We go into this meeting, bro, and this
like a physical meeting.
Like a physical meeting, right? We go
schedule everything.
Yeah. Schedule the whole thing, right? We go into this meeting, and we're talking to the guy, and finally he gives a recommendation. And then, like, we literally that day, we walked out of there 5 minutes into us standing outside because I was like, hold on.
What the fuck just happened?
Bro, yeah, we were like blown away that we were actually in a meeting, you know? And then, like, I told Alberto, I was like, bro, hold on, let's just kick it here and talk for a little bit so that he sees our presence and he knows that we want this shit. And he sends us.
You guys are fucking talking about the day.
Yeah, we were talking about
this. This outside, like, fuck, this guy's over here. Hell is serious
about
it.
Bro. So, like, within 5 to 10 minutes, we get an approval letter to purchase real estate, and then we finally have the physical paper to go to a realtor and be like,
"This is who we are. We are legit, and fuck you guys.
We're ready."
Because that paper basically just says they got money. To start. And any realtor you ask, they're gonna say, "Oh, you got approval later," and then if you say no te pela. Like they won't.
They'll be like, "Nah, you guys are a joke."
So anyways, we're like, bro, we looked at each other. We're outside. We're like, bro, we finally got the paper.
Yeah, we finally got it, bro.
Let's get it moving.
Then we get on the phone with this guy, with this realtor, fucking amazing realtor. And bro, keep in mind, like, everybody buys houses when the market's going down. Mm-hmm. We bought our first house when the market was at the peak, bro. Like we didn't anticipate that shit.
Yeah.
And every fucking day, I was on the phone with this guy. Hey, bro, what do you think about this one? Hey, bro, what do you think about this one?
We would spend like until 2 in the morning sending each other listings.
No, I've seen. When I work with this fool, you know, shout out to the ex job, right? But I would see this guy be like, fuck, like, I'm trying to, like, you know, Zillow and all this shit. And I was like, damn. And like, I even asked him
any free time I had, even at work, I was just Zillow.
He was like, bro, Zillow. And he's like, bro, like, this one's good. Like, let me call real quick. And he would just step outside. And I was like, damn, like, you know, eventually I would see the hustle. And then I would, you know, he would tell me too. He's like, bro, we're seeing days like this is going, like, you know, pretty well.
I would leave, I would leave work, like, in between my shifts just to go see a house.
And that's the hustle,
which is the funny thing, because that's how we got our first house. Remember?
Yeah.
The first house we actually got, right? I sent the listing to because the house was listed like an hour, right? And I was at work and I saw it. I sent it to our realtor. The realtor calls me back. He's like, I can be there in like 5 minutes. I was like, say less. And then like I was like, bro, I'll be right back. Okay, just give me like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I remember I was there, bro.
And so I fucking book it to Forest Grove. I get to the house, we look at it, and I literally call Julio. I was like, bro, this is a good one. Like, we could definitely make money off of this. And then Julio, like, bro, he trusts me with everything.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
like, just run it.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I literally, all I said was pull the trigger, and I hung up because I think I wasn't doing something.
Yeah, and then
but he left out the most important thing, was that it wasn't a real house.
It was a duplex?
It was a trailer, bro. Okay. Manufactured home.
What?
Hold on, and it's gonna get better.
Bro.
So anyways, we get there, right? And I didn't know it was
Keep
manufactured.
in mind,
you
bro.
don't know any experience of this
We have never, like, I've built houses from scratch. I built them from scratch, so I know how to build
houses.
Exactly. I know how to build a house, right? I build houses, duplexes, all of that shit.
Bro, and we'll get into it. Flipping a house is a lot harder than what people think.
Honestly. I can imagine.
It's easier to come in and frame a fucking house and just get the fuck out
and get out of there, yeah.
But flipping a house, bro, you're gonna run into problems. Anyway, we'll get there. So I'm at the house, right? And I see Eddie, our realtor, he's like, hey, bro, like, I think you guys can do this one. And I'm like, you know what, Eddie, fucking submit the offer, like, right now. Call the realtor and just tell him, hey, we got cash in our pocket, this, yada, yada, right? He's like, all right. He calls them and he's like, oh, we're still gonna wait for more offers. And I was like, Eddie, we need you to work your magic, bro, but this is gonna be our first house. Like, it has to be. And he's like, okay, give me like an hour. He goes in and, like, sends the girl, like, a gift card, like a $100 gift card, and, like, you know, fucking
complete finesse the whole
deal. The girl's like, okay, sounds good. You got the deal. We got the contract, bro. And we were like fucking jumping in joy, bro. It was we were like so fucking happy. We're like, we finally, bro. From years of talking about it and to now we finally get it. People telling us no, bro. It was like one of our best days in the life.
Yeah, bro. Not even that, but something that he has to mention, right? Especially with your realtor. That he basically finessed, because at the end of the day, right now, the market, bro, is like, right now, how many fucking offers are in a house?
Yeah.
You go to a house, you come check it out.
We'll get there.
There's 10 to 20 cars at least, bro, of other realtors fucking trying to put an offer
on that. So we'll get to that point once we finish with that other. Okay, go ahead. So we get the flip, right? And we're like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. So we just gotta wait for the closing day, get the keys.
Get it going.
Bro, we didn't have the keys, and the house was already half demolished.
Oh, bro, that shit was fucking funny,
Bro, we didn't have the keys,
No,
bro.
dude.
We had the key. Let's say Monday, right? We'll just say, hey, we're gonna give you guys the keys on
We
Monday.
closed Tuesday, she said.
Yeah, and then
She literally said, but we don't know if we can record Tuesday, so it might be Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. So then we're
It's
just
just a fucking house.
we went in and the house is already not demolished but demo, like, you know, to the studs type thing, everything that we need to take out, garbage in front.
I sent my crew, bro. I was so trigger happy that I sent my crew.
Everybody go to the house and kill everything
I had
else.
6 guys at the house that
I
day.
remember he's like, hey bro, people are gonna be at the house. All right, I'll go check it out later today, right? So then I go up, dude, the house is destroyed. And I'm like, bro, Julio, we don't even have the keys yet. And he's like, bro, just fucking whatever. So then Eddie gets to the house to give us the keys, and he's like looking at us like, what the fuck? And the whole house was like done.
You guys were ready to fucking
we
flip
were
that
ready
shit.
to fucking
Bro, we
roll.
flipped the house, the first house, in a month.
In a month. Bro,
Literally took us a
we literally, our realtor literally was so blown away that
Yeah.
every fucking project he gets, he only hits us up.
Yeah.
Like he'll
And
literally.
like, hold on, people don't understand that flipping a house in a month is not even doable.
No.
It's not. That's not. It's bro. Our realtor was like, holy fuck.
And the way we flipped it, so
Yeah.
like we didn't just go in there and paint the fucking cabinet.
like put lip gloss on it. And call it a day.
No, bro.
Make
we
it
went.
kind of seem it's nice.
No,
but-
we went to the studs. We sheetrock, brand new everything, brand new showers, tile,
Yes.
everything.
And then this comes to the point where like we were so like hungry for this that we wanted it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because I've seen
Without
flips-
realizing this is not even for you.
It's not even
It's just
doable.
like you just wanted your first
Yes.
house to be perfect.
Bro, we were
for
talking
whoever
about
the fuck
like
gets it.
little things that were done wrong. Like, fuck, dude, bro, we're not gonna pass it, bro. And now that we know about this game and we've seen other flips, bro, people literally just go in houses, paint them, and sell them again.
Yeah.
But like we were so like hungry and ready. We're like, bro, we can't give anybody an excuse not to buy this house.
Yeah.
So we fucking made sure everything was.
And
top
everyone that walked into that house, bro, and I'm fucking grateful as fuck. But everyone that walked into that house put an offer.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking nice the house is. I'm talking brand new cabinets, brand new countertops.
Especially
brand
because
new-
you guys
Your
will
roof.
get the offer.
Bro, my cleaners went in that house every day after a client walked that house. Like I sent my because that's another. I also have a cleaning company, and we clean the offices, we construction homes, and now our demos and stuff like that. But so every day I would send the cleaners in, bro. They would go in there and they would clean it so that the next day our client.
We were obsessed, bro.
Bro, we were like,
We were on our shit because we were like, this is our time to shine, and we don't want no hiccups.
we don't want to lose it.
And like so, bro. But hold on, and the journey of that 1 month, bro, longest month of our lives.
Bro, I felt like it was a year and
Bro,
it was a month.
Longest month, bro. I remember me and Julio one time. Once the house was getting finished demoing, right? We had guys working, demoing and stuff. Me and him sit like on the curb, right? We're sitting there. I still remember this day, bro, because I still laugh. We sit there, and he looks at me. He's like, "You sure we're gonna make money off of this, right?" And then this is like, because it's a manufactured house.
A
He's
trailer.
Like, yeah, trailer. And I'm just like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know, bro." And that was like the first split second that me and him were like, "Bro, can we just sell it like this? Like just have."
We were gonna
have
give
the- like give up. Like, can we just sell it, have demo, get our money back, and maybe it's not for us, yeah, bro. Can I tell, bro? I didn't sleep days, huh? I was so stressed out, bro. Because this is the first time you're playing with big money. We're talking about thousands of dollars. We're not talking about like
hundreds of thousands.
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Not thousands,
Yeah,
hundreds.
hundreds of thousands. And so I was like, and I've never messed with that much money, And it's like, and at the end of the day, it does fall on my shoulders too.
No, not even that. It's just like we fuck up. And
Yeah,
it's like,
and
at
we
the
got
end
to
of
the
it's
cut.
a 50-50 decision. It was
And
between both of you, right?
Right, and so that was the thing. That's how we both came in, because I live a frugal life. Like I swear to God, religiously live with $3,000. Like my rent is a certain price. What I buy myself is a certain price. My trips are a certain price. Like literally, I live frugally. $3,000 a month. That's it. And no matter what comes in, no matter how less or how big or whatever, I live religiously by those $3,000. So everything else, I've just been packing up so that when the moment came, I was able to buy it.
Yeah.
So imagine putting your entire life savings into a project that you don't know if it's gonna fucking work.
And let me tell you something. So in a month, we went from having money in our pockets to being like almost broke. And all our money was invested in the house, like literally everything. Like, bro, I've never had so much. Like, I was hitting like only having hundreds in my.
Bro, yeah, me too.
Bro, so it's like I've never been that low, right? And I was like tripping nuts, bro. Like we were getting arguments between me and him because it was just like so much stress, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, and it's manufactured, right? So then finally we get the job done in a month. The house is done, flipped, and it looks fucking absolutely beautiful, bro. Our neighbors would come over and like they weren't even wanted to cry, bro, because that house was like a ghost house, bro. It, like all trashed up, and we came and made it better. And he's like, hey, you guys raised our value of our house, like you guys.
Which honestly, that's another topic too.
Yeah.
Once you flip a house, at the end of the day, you're not just flipping a house and making it look better for whoever's gonna buy it, but at the end of the day, it's bringing the value to the whole street.
It's true.
Literally,
it's true.
Because once that house sold for a certain price, then whoever's got that house is
my shit's
gonna
at that
be worth
point.
this.
We're at that point, so we sell the house, right? We get an offers like every day that the house was listed on a Saturday.
Okay.
And a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got an offer every single day. And then it got to a point where someone came in and they're like, "Hey, we got cash," cash offer.
No, so here's because you missed out the biggest part, right? So a week before I go on vacation, and a week before that I tell him, bro, time to go. Like time to look for next home. Time to look for another project. We gotta get this ball moving, And then one day he calls me, he's like, "Hey, bro, I got a meeting set up with the realtor. He's gonna be there in 30 minutes. Can you make it?" For sure, I made it. And I made it. We walked the house. It was huge. It's the one we're working on right now. That we're almost done. And
it's done.
It's done, but we're waiting on permits and shit. And he says, "Yeah." I say, "Yeah, for sure. Let's go for it." So I walk in the house. Instantly, I knew that house was gonna be ours. So I tell him, "Bro, pull the trigger." Keep in mind, I had $200, $300 in my pockets. He probably had $200, $300 in his pockets. Bro, we were broke. Like we had no fucking money, and we were putting in an offer on a house
with no money
that we didn't even have money on. And so, bro,
and this is a crazy story too, because we finessed that deal. So anyway, then at the same time, we're like, "Hey, Eddie, put the offer for this house, but also sell this house at the same time, right?" So, bro. And this is glory to God, bro. This is like when you're at the right time, right moment type thing. So for our luck, the house sells. At the same time, we have to close for this house.
Shit. So you had the money
bro,
to
let me tell you something.
Bro, literally, we had the money for 15 minutes.
Bro, literally, all we did was carry that check of our profits to the bank.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, and the thing is, the other house, we had to close, let's say, on Wednesday. And we were going to close the deal on the Forest Grove house on Thursday. So what we did is we finessed and pushed it back to close on Friday. So we had to make excuses.
Everything.
Bro, just to make the fucking deal. And literally we just went like this.
Yeah, bro. But it was the biggest sigh of relief ever, bro. Because the way that I saw it was like, fuck, dude. Like, this house is ours. So me personally, another way that the way I go about things is... So every year I set a goal, right? I always set a goal. Well, me and my family, because my family, bro, is super business oriented. Every year I set a goal for myself. So for me, it's super key, because if you put a goal out in front of you, you're just gonna chase it until you get it, right? Yeah. At least that's the way I play it in my head.
Which is true. I confirmed it, because I have a vision board, in my room. You guys seen it? Bro, half of the stuff we done.
Yeah, knockout.
All of it. Almost all of it. The only thing that's missing is my Lambo, bro.
And some wrapping.
Bro, we're almost there.
Wrapping your stupid ass truck.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
But like you said, I feel like it's so important to sit down and realize what you want within the year, and like go for it, because it gives you like a sense of direction. And that's what a lot of people.
That's a good touch that you guys.
And that's a lot of people don't have. It's a sense of direction. They live their life on a day to day.
Exactly.
And you don't do nothing.
To me, for example, it's not that I don't do nothing, but it's like there's no purpose, right?
I didn't mean to call you out.
No. It's like, you know why? You know what though? It's because tú en las mañanas no haces nada y en las tardes descansas.
Tú no trabajas, tú no me dirás. No,
but like having that sense of direction, I think is so fucking important.
No, and honestly, that to me, like I don't have that. For example, right now, I'm not focused on a goal. I'm just like you said. Yeah, you go to work, you do your things, you do handle whatever needs to be handled, but like that's it.
But that's just cool though.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you said.
And the thing is, we had this conversation all the fucking time, bro. But like, there's certain people that want to live a certain type of lifestyle, which is okay. People are okay with the 9 to 5 and just going home and that's it, and doing the same thing every day. And there's other people that want a little bit more in life, but it takes sacrifice, bro. And like, that's a little bit of like, just the story ourselves of how we got started, bro. We worked Probably like 14 hours a day.
Yeah, literally.
Non-stop. Like we would wake up at 6 in the morning and I go to bed until like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm used to it because my whole life, my family has always been like that, bro. And that's where I was going with that. My family has always been super business oriented, bro. My dad works on Sundays. My mom still works, even if she works on Sundays. Like, it's always go with my family. Like, even from my youngest sister, well, I only have one sister, but from my sister to me, bro, it's always on the move. We got to do something. We got to be active. Like my dad has an entertainment business, and then we have the construction company that we both work in together, and then he helps us out with the real estate stuff. Labor wise, he helps us out with that, and then. But it's always something, bro. My mom has her own company too. She does a lot of cleaning for a lot of these higher end companies out here. She does that. I don't know what else she does, truthfully, because I always see her at home. But I guess that.
But she does something.
She's out there.
But that's the good thing that like they're not always like, oh, voy a ver a pinche Don Francisco. ¿Sabes qué? Voy a ver la pinche novela.
But like, I think an important key that I do want to touch on, and it gets frustrating, is a lot of people be posting or saying like, well, I'm gonna hustle, and then I see them playing like Call of Duty, or like I see them like out partying every fucking day, or I see them like just being at home, like, who wants to hang out, bro? Like these past couple months, have flown by me. Why? Because I've had no time.
You've always done something.
It's always something. I'm always on the rush. Like, fuck, I gotta be here at this time. I gotta be here. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. So it's like, bro, I've always got something to fucking do. That when I look up and I'm like, okay, it's time to sleep.
Yeah.
And once it's time to sleep, and I barely, bro, even him too. Like, bro, we've been getting like 5 hours of sleep max a day.
Yeah.
And then the next day we gotta wake up early because people are already blowing up our phones. We need to take this material here and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So it's like that's a hustle. And like, bro, and he's bro. There's been times where I'm sure you and I've been in the position where like I want to give up. Like saying like, fuck, dude, this time we're working our asses off 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, every day. And we're talking about Sundays too. And like sometimes, bro, like like we told about, even in this project, like after we waste all this money because things are expensive, once we waste all that money, you're broke. And you're like, bro, I'm working 14. If I was working at a company 14 hours a day, I would have money in my pocket. Mm-hmm. But I'm going the wrong way, right?
In a sense.
Mm-hmm. But realistically speaking, you're making so much money, you're just not seeing it.
You're not having it with you at the moment.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It's hard to just realize like, okay, yeah, I have money, but it's stashed away over here.
Right.
And that's a lot of people don't get that from there's other people out there that like have assets, right? So we're talking right now about having assets.
Yeah, portfolio.
So portfolio, how we were talking about it. And even millionaires right now, bro, if you tell them, bro, where's that money right here, right now, it's set up in your bank account, they'll tell you, no, it's not in my bank account. Why? Because it's invested on properties, on here and there. No sé qué, bajar o qué?
No way, this is Gizmo. This is
Gizmo,
my guy right here. Fucking
my nephew.
Golden.
He's my nephew.
Mi nuevo amigo.
Míralo.
Mira, le gusta el hijo de la verga.
Yeah, bro, and that's one of the biggest things, bro. Honestly, just figuring like again, I want to continue to say this because it's important. I'm nobody, haven't made it to where I want. My goal is not exactly where I am just yet. I'm not content. I'm happy, but I'm not content.
And again, that's another thing, bro. Like if you're out here hustling, you can't be content to where you get, cause like, and I hope you don't get upset, but we're like in a good spot. Right? We're in a really good spot. For any 20, 30-year-old, like, very few are in the same spot. Mm-hmm. But, like, we still act like we're fucking broke.
Oh, yeah, bro. To this day.
Broke. We act like we're broke, and it's not the case. Maybe, like, in liquid cash, maybe that's the case. But, like, in everything else, that's not the case.
No. On paper
it's different. And
different.
So, but and then I've been, bro, there's times when I send you, like, bro, let's buy, like, a Lambo or something. Like, something obnoxious, right? And then he'd be like, dude, don't be stupid. Like, but then he'll send me shit, and I'm like, bro, come on, let's not.
Yeah.
So it's good to have that person to humble you down.
And that's why I got away from the car thing. Going back to that, that's why I got away from the car thing pretty early on. I got away from the car thing because I was spending a lot of time and a lot of money on that. I was doing that a lot, and so when I realized that there was more to life, that and my girl hated my car.
Why?
Bro,
I feel like that's a lot of girls.
No. Here's the thing.
A lot of girls are like, bro, I just want someone that can come pick me up without a fucking loud ass exhaust and just, having a good time.
Yeah.
No. Well, no.
Oh, Yeah, so she hates my car because it's loud, it's obnoxious, everyone knows it. She fucking hated it. So I got rid of my car. I spent a lot of time.
El amor es una magia. I love it. But that's good though. That it's been going.
Can we touch another point about like this hustle? Because I feel like, bro, again, like I put myself in the shoes where like I would want to know, you know, like I really want to know. And it's not an easy life, bro. It's not an easy life, and even our personal lives, right? Like
no, it's fucking
I don't have a significant other to be fighting with about this issue, but like even like with my mom and stuff like that, like I'm not home.
Yeah.
I'm not home ever.
Yeah.
And it's not because like I'm out doing stupid shit. Like I'm literally either we're working, we're meeting, I gotta drop this off or this and that. But like for example, look, it's 7:22 and someone who wants to rent a trailer.
Shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then like you gotta answer that phone call or like, hey, I'll drop it off right now. So it's always something. And it's like it's not an easy. You can't have a personal life. Well, you could, but it's a very difficult one.
It's a balance. It's a life that you have to balance. And
but then again, how bad do you want it? Where you can like, hey, let's just sacrifice this next 2 years, and I promise you, but once the next 2 years hit, we're gonna live a different.
Yeah,
life.
that to me. I mean, for me, I mean, I got a girl, you know, I got a fiance, but to me, it's very hard. You know, it's hard for her. Well, back then it was. Now it's not so much because she hustles too, bro. Like that's key. That is fucking.
Yeah, finding someone that can hustle.
Bro. Because if you don't find that person that hustles,
every fucking weekend is like, bro, we don't go out, we don't do this.
Exactly. Like my girl still says it to me.
But at the same time, she understands why.
But she understands why I'm
exactly. Because a lot of people are like, bro, like we're not doing this because you're doing that, and like you're putting priority there, not to me. And a lot of times it's like where problems come, right? Because they're like, fuck. I have to make sure I put my mind on the business and the hustle and everything, but at the same time, like, you know, not get my focus away from
and bro,
what I have.
if I'm being honest, like, she's the reason why I got this shit moving. Like,
no, but
bro, so check it out, right? So when I was 19 years old, did I meet her when I was 20? I hadn't turned 21 yet. I was 20 years old. And I go and I tell her, hey, we were in the same studio because I went to school for 3 years for architecture. Then I dropped that shit. That's a different story, but fuck it, whatever.
But you dropped out.
Yeah, fuck the Mayweather type shit, you know?
College is a scam. College is a scam.
I don't want to say that he dropped out of school because hold on. He dropped out of school 3 months before he's finishing.
Bro, because I didn't know where I was going.
Bro, but 1 term out of 4 years. 1 term. Like, come, I want to give him just a diploma, yeah. Like,
the thing is, I didn't
talk to the fucking principal. Be like, wait, no mames. Ya pagó un chingo, güey.
Basically, he has to go back and take 1 elective, yeah. You know, like, it's just like.
Fucking Julio. Okay, continue.
But anyway.
Hey, but on the resume, it says dropout.
No.
But I don't want to, like, dude. This guy knows his shit too. He went to school and everything.
Yeah, I went to school.
So you met your girl.
Yeah, I met my girl in studio. Right, I have one partnership with her, and then the next partnership I have with her, where she chooses me. Biggest bum she's ever partnered with, bro. Never showed up. Always was stoned or
like,
drunk.
Fucking
exactly. She knew that I was good at it, but she was like, fuck. But like, out of the 90 times that he's here, out of the 5 times that he's here, like I'm fucked the rest of it. So then one day I go and I ask her, like, I'm like, hey, like, you want to go on a date with me? Like, that was the question. You want to go on a date with me?
Like, you didn't even go to the whole class, but one class he went. He's like, so you're trying to go out?
Yeah, bro. So I asked her, you want to go on a date with me? And she pretty much told me that I was a bum and I got to get my shit together, right? And so after that day, I was like I'm the type of person, if you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong. So she tells me, you gotta get your shit together, right? I'm not doing nothing. And so literally, bro, I just started going for it. In school, I started getting better, showing up more often, doing more homework, doing this, working a little bit.
Bro, the power.
Yeah,
it makes, bro, honestly.
And so then she, finally, I convinced her now that my life was changing, and she goes out with me. And she's not the type of person that like literally, bro, like I will have X amount. She doesn't want anything. Like that's the coolest thing. But she's
really prideful.
Oh, bro. Like she's in the
in a good way.
In a good way. She's in the other room. She's in the other room. And
she's listening to what you're saying.
Yeah.
In a good way. She
doesn't want to go back.
And she will clearly tell you that she can hand for her own. But the thing is, bro, is she hustles. That's the crazy. She wants to be an architect, so she's in master's school right now. She's putting in her hours. She's putting in her hours right now to get that shit rolling, and bro, every day it's just constantly homework, or doing this and that. And she's got some business ventures she's about to do with her parents, and
that's what's up.
Just fucking, you know.
But how lovely that story is, bro. You tell me why. Let's break that down.
It's lovely, but it's not easy.
Let's break that down. Let's break that down. It's like you meet someone that you like, damn, this person is the type of person I want to be with. Not just because what attracts me to them, it's just like, love or dates or dinner out and all that shit, but it's like the hustle behind it, the whole everything that comes with that girl, right? Because eventually, like a lot of guys, especially with, I feel like right now, it's like they focus on, damn, this girl looks fucking badass, she's cute, she's gorgeous, whatever, she knows how to do this, she knows how to do that. But then once you get to really meet that girl, it's like, fuck, like, she doesn't motivate me, she doesn't fucking tell me what to do right, what to do wrong, like, especially what happened there, bro. How you guys met, that's the best shit. Why? Because you literally said, I'm here 5% of the time.
Yeah.
And what did you tell you, bro? Cut your shit, fix that stuff, and we can go on that day. And what did you do? You did that.
Yeah, and I remember we watched The Incredibles. That was the movie, bro. The Incredibles 2 had just came out.
That's what's up.
And we want to go watch The Incredibles. But yeah, literally the reason why, like, I got shit in motion, most of it was because she was like, bro, like, literally.
Like, you're nobody right now.
En pocas palabras me dijo, valas verga.
Simon, no,
get your shit together, or
Shout out to Nancy, love the room.
No, that's what's up, bro. And honestly, that's a good story. And I mean, eventually, let's hope people find that story also, amazing too, because there's a lot of people out there that are like definitely not.
Bro, and this is why I put it. Like, I'm single, I got do nothing, and it's hard for me. And imagine like having to rely on somebody else. Not rely, but like like having. Because at the end of the day, you come home and like, oh, I gotta make sure my girl's good. I gotta make sure that she's okay emotionally, physically, and whatever she needs.
Still be there for her.
And like, I'm not trying to say a relationship is another job, but it's definitely something another responsibility. You can't just fucking expect.
And I'm not good at it, to be honest with you. I'm not good at it. Like, there's a lot of like, I'm man enough to say like, I'm not good at it because I lack a lot of areas. Like, if I'm on my desk and I'm doing my work, like, I'm only gonna focus on my desk and my work, and that shit is wrong. Point blank, period. It's wrong. But at the end of the day, it's not like she doesn't understand it, because when she's on her desk and she's doing her work, it's her work and it's her time.
And you know that.
So and I can't get upset because it's her time. So that's just key. But yeah, bro, literally, it was that. Like, she has a fucking drive.
Yeah, but and like back to like the original question, it's like. And just it's already been a year, right, since we started this whole. Like,
yeah, it's about to hit a year.
But like, how big of a different spot we are, right? And it took a sacrifice. It took a lot of sacrifice. So it just honestly, like, I'll admit, there's a lot of times where I'm like, fuck.
Again, this shit.
Fuck this, like, I'll just go back to my 9 to 5 and call it a day and gotta worry about nothing, right?
Not even that. Like, we talked to this subject with on previous podcasts, where it's like, this, like you said, you have a term left. So honestly, if you wanted to, you can go back and finish that shit, have a diploma in a heartbeat. This fool has his diploma, right? It's like a lot of people are like understanding that right now. You might be like, fuck, like, I went to college, I did all this shit, and like eventually you wasted your money, you wasted your time, whatever. Not really wasted, but you invested your time and your money. To have an title or a paper that says I'm doing accounting and I'm doing this, and right now that you're not doing that, especially right, because you can go to a company, go look at 9 to 5.
Well, he is doing a little bit of it.
But what I'm saying is, like, he's not just focused on that 9 to 5. Like, after 5, lo que pasa en la pinche compañía me vale verga. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like the determination that he's talking about.
Yeah, and it kind of ties into like a lot of things that we did talk about. Like, I think diploma is not worth anything. Right? And I don't think. I think
unless you're gonna be a doctor, architect, 100%. Or somebody that actually needs that shit.
Yep.
And I think it's a scam. Again, I think it's a scam. But I do believe in higher education. I do believe like getting your shit together, learning, and like, for example, let's say back in the day, right? Back in the day before we had anything going between me and you. Like, when we did get together, I had a lot of shit ready.
Yeah.
I was like fucking mindset. I was reading books. I was watching videos. I was learning. I was being proactive, even though I had nothing, right? He came in and, like, with resources and said, like, hey, let's get this shit moving. And I was like, okay. But, and I feel like, I can't speak for him, but I feel like he believed in me and trusted me a lot because he knew that I was like, oh shit, he actually.
You were in the right spot.
Yeah, like, he knows what he wants and, like, he knows what he has to do type shit, right? And so, like, again, I think being proactive is a high key. I don't know if, like, having to need that diploma is going to get you anywhere, right?
No, I mean, it falls back, like I went to school for architecture. Like, I learned how to draw buildings and floor plans. I already knew how to read them. I already understood them because I've been working since I was 8. Keep in mind, I was a troublemaker, bro. I used to put worms, like, I would go dig worms in the yard and put them in my parents' microwaves and blow them up. Like, I was that big of a troublemaker. I remember one time vividly, bro. This one, like, catapulted me to, like, you're working your ass off the entire I remember one time the neighbor snitched on me because with my mom. I lived in an apartment complex with my mom, and she snitched on me. And I was so fucking heated because I think I was playing soccer and I kicked the ball, and it was a 2-story apartment complex, and it hit her door, and she came out, a little Hispanic lady, and she knocked on the door and she said, Maria, your hijo's making a fucking mess type shit. I was so fucking heated, bro. I grabbed little cotton balls. I dipped them in alcohol, in cologne, my dad's cologne. I broke his cologne, dipped them, and I threw them at the car. Bro, that car the next day, like, I think they went to go wash it or whatever. They were like, I don't know what this is. They went to go wash it. Little holes of just bare metal because the paint had stripped. Like, I was such a troublemaker, bro, that's like my parents' only way to like calm me down was send me to work. So I've been working since a very young age, and so I came in with the resources and the knowledge of that criteria. I study architecture and then I do a business. Completely different realm because I didn't know how to do an invoice, right? And it was just that's what I put in, and I just keep moving that way, and I go back to it and I'm like, bro, half of the people in fucking school right now, they're just getting a fucking master's degree in the drums. Like, fuck, you need a master's degree in the drums for? Like, go get yourself a fucking business, learn how to run it. Or half of them are in business, and it's just like, bro, all of the shit that they taught you there is never gonna apply to the business that you start. But to each his own. And a lot of people go to school too because they don't know where they're going. But I'm not against it entirely, because if you want to be an engineer, an architect, a fucking doctor, a lawyer.
Yeah, and even like in accounting world, like if you want to be a CPA, you need it. Like there's certain restrictions that you need it. And if that's your dream, go for it. And I believe in it. I'm a high believer in education, like I said. But like, just because you don't have higher education, I don't want you to feel like you can't do nothing in life. A lot of fucking millionaires that we know didn't go to fucking, barely even finish high school.
Like, I work with these two brothers, bro. Like, crazy successful motherfuckers. We built their house for them, bro. Literally fat house. Literally, one of them graduated. I think he went to like Sherwood High. Graduated Sherwood High. His other brother went to college for construction. His brother literally runs his books and he does the construction. Completely opposite, bro. Completely opposite. But they literally, bro, like, and this is the house in West Lane, like a fat fucking compound, not just a house, bro. Compound.
So sick.
And yeah, bro, literally, I mean.
And so that's why I'm saying, like, if you don't have a college degree or you didn't, pursue higher education, but you still want to be a hustle and have a successful life, it's still doable. But you can't do it sitting on your ass. Work your fucking ass off. Yeah. Be productive. Learn. Join courses. Like, just learn. Be knowledgeable. Because once you get to the point where you're talking to high-end individuals, they expect you to be high individuals to speak their vocabulary, to speak their term. A lot of we've been in situations where people talk to us and we're just like, oh yeah, we got that, and we have no fucking idea.
Or our tone changes. Like we'll talk like we regular talk, like our regular.
And then it's like a different.
And then out of nowhere we have an American white person voice. Oh yeah, of course, sir, not a problem. Like,
or like, hey, you can send us this and this and this and that. Oh yeah, I'll have someone send it to you within the next hour. Hey, Lisa, what the fuck is that?
We're on Google,
Google it, bro. And we've mocked up some fucking, bro. We've done the most. Yeah. Just to put we've done the most of shit like on the whim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have that. I left at home, but as soon as I get home, I'm gonna send it your way. Okay, sounds good, bro. I'm on the fucking computer trying to figure out how to create one. Like, I don't even have one. Boom, and you send it
literally. And we're talking with like not just like a manager of this. We're talking with the person at the top, bro. Yeah. Lenders, people with the big
hard
guns,
money lenders.
They're like, oh, send us a breakdown of this shit. And we're like, fuck, bro, how the fuck do you? And
a scope of work of how much rehab.
Literally, but my favorite part about this whole thing is that I can confidently say that I only focus on the construction side. He does the fucking financial side, and we come together and we do it that way. And my favorite thing to say is, bro, hey, you figure it out. Then I fucking leave, bro.
It's true, bro. So like, they ask us for certain paperwork, right? And like, how much this shit is, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll take care of it. Like, it's not a problem. We'll have it to you by the end of the day. Like, making it sweet.
Just making it simple.
So I go, and then in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck, bro. We're stuck here, right? And when we hear that, bro, just figure it out. He literally told just figure it out, like, you son of a bitch. So we have a fucking online, just putting our logo on and doing whatever the most, making it look as formal as possible, and it doesn't say nothing, bro.
It doesn't say nothing, but they believe it.
But it makes it formal. It makes it formal. I make sure it looks good, but when we send it, oh yeah.
But eventually, bro, like that's how we talked about. fake until you make it.
Yeah, okay, and it's
confident.
true, but like because of that drive, like you know, we've been told so many times by different people that at this point it's just like, all right, whatever, next. You know, like we're not gonna give up. We haven't given up. Even when that house was like halfway built, we looked at each other like, there's no way we're gonna sell this house. There's no way we're gonna lose money here. And we're just like, fuck,
what happened?
bro. And back to that, we never even finished. We sold that house for like a fucking record-breaking deal, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a manufactured house, and we sold it above 400.
We have gone. We have.
There is no, bro. You can literally hold on. You don't understand. You can literally go buy property for like. You can literally go buy property. Go buy
houses.
No, just a land.
Okay.
Like a pure land, like an
Acres.
acre. You can literally go buy an acre, and then literally go to a manufactured dealership, buy a whole new manufactured house, sit that fucking house on the thing, and it's probably cheaper than what we sold at
$200,000 cheaper.
Like, just believe what we fucking did, bro. And this is our first flip, bro.
Bro, literally for a day, me and him Googled highest paid manufacturer like YouTube videos, and people were like, "How did you make this much money on a? How'd you make 200,000 on a manufacturer?" And bro, we doubled it, 400.
Yeah,
400
we
something.
doubled it, above 400, bro. And we sold that bitch. Bro, that's the reason we went out clubbing the first time
That
for him,
first time.
and we were fucking acting stupid.
Well, not just that. So Conor McGregor fought
that
bro,
day.
that shit was hilarious. We went to an Irish bar in downtown Portland. Only Mexicans in that fucking bar. Loud as fuck.
We're like,
fucking.
oh,
We were screaming the whole time.
McGregor.
Me and him, bro. Yeah, to McGregor, bro.
Living
Like,
our best life, bro.
Yeah.
We were so happy. We sold out. But we were so drunk. I looked at him and I was like, bro, we're rich. We did it, bro. We sold it the top from here. You know, like, we were living our best life. So then after that, we were already lit, and we're just like, hey, let's go to a club down the block.
Bro, I never murmured those words. Bro, let's go clubbing. And we went clubbing that night. Worst fucking mistake of my life. First of all, I drank way too much proper 12 Conor McGregor whiskey. Drank way too fucking much of that. I get to the club, I couldn't even like. I don't know why the bouncer let me in, bro. But I was. Yeah, I was fucking gone. Like I had like 2 tall boys and like 12 shots, and all of us had about the same.
shots. Yeah, we were taking shots.
And like I was blasted, bro.
But we were living our best life.
We get in there and we were waiting in line. We paid the fee to get into the club. We paid the fee. We paid the bouncer. We paid the fucking
security guard.
We go in there. I don't know how or what happened, but our names were being shouted out on the speakers.
Yeah. So I was so drunk, right? And I knew some guy behind the DJ, right? So I told Julio, I'll be right back, bro. Hold the buckets, because we're buying buckets of beer, right? So I'm like, hey, hold the bucket. I'll be right back, bro. Where you go? Don't you worry about it, bro. I'll be right back. So I go and I tell him, hey, bro, can you do me a favor? He's like, yeah. I'm like, can you give us a shout out? And he's like, why? He's like, we're celebrating. I just kept saying, we're celebrating, bro. We sold out. So then they go and the guy's like, hey, shout out to Rico and Julio for selling the first house. Well, we were just going crazy.
Yeah, bro. We bought so many buckets. We bought so many buckets of alcohol. But the stupidest thing was, we bought all those buckets and we probably had 2 beers out of these buckets. Yeah, bro. Because we would walk there and then we would like realize that there was not that many beer, or there'd be people all around us and we would just hand them out, bro. And then the next bucket round that came around, we would hand them out again. And I only had like 2 or 3 beers that day.
That's a fucking crazy history.
That was the first time that I
the first sold house, bro.
Yeah. That was the first time we sold the house.
That's insane.
That was literally a few months ago. We haven't seen any of that money, to be honest with you. Wait, at
the end of the day, hopefully soon, no? Hopefully soon you guys get that next property.
Well, hopefully in December. I mean, big things to come. We
so
hope
a good Christmas present for you guys, and then eventually take that money, get a little bit of that, make sure you guys have fun.
No, bro, fuck no. We're gonna. First of all, I'm gonna go buy more stock. I'm gonna go buy more crypto.
More crypto.
I'm gonna go buy more crypto. Once I get a little bit more crypto, then we'll powwow and we'll figure out what's the next move. But I mean, there's still a lot for us to learn. Me and Rico to learn. We got a lot to learn, and we got a lot to fucking to see what's next. But I mean, hopefully the next thing, and we got other things that we're doing. Like we rent Can-Am. I saw that on the first podcast. We weren't Can-Am, so anything, bro. We just come up with the stupidest things, and
eventually that's the thing too. Like, there's money everywhere. It's just about a matter of to make sure that, you know, what the fuck are you gonna do? What the fuck are we like try to, you know, like you said, invest on right now? Like renting a fucking trailer.
Oh yeah.
Getting the fucking lot.
Bro, that trailer.
Getting the Can-Am.
That trailer.
Bro, what?
That trailer was where we bought. Why did we get that? Oh, we needed a trailer. We needed a trailer for the project that we're doing right now, and literally I told Alberto. Alberto always brings these ideas to me that I think are fucking stupid.
Dude, it happens all the fucking time. Like even the Can-Am of the trailer. I'm like, hey bro, let's buy this, bro. We'll make money. We'll do this. We'll do that. And he's like, bro, that's fucking dumb, bro. Trust me. And then like it just dies off, right? And then like a couple weeks later, he comes up to me. He's like, bro, we should do it.
Yeah.
So then
I put some thought.
So we needed we needed the trailer for that, and so he brings the trailer. I build the walls for it, and we're dumping all the trash in the trailer, and then literally like we post on Facebook. Oh no, it took us a little bit. It took us like a month because we were using it every day. And then we posted on Facebook Marketplace, and literally that day, bro, like the following day, we already had people hitting us up like, hey, when can I rent it? When can we rent it? We go, and the Can-Am is a fucking hilarious story, bro, because we weren't even supposed to own that shit. Like I tell them, bro, like it's when we get in a certain position where we feel like we need to go in there and like unzip our pants and drop our nuts in a form of speech, we do it, and it's so fucking stupid, but it is what it is. So we were going to. I got one, bro. Oh, you got one? Yeah, I'll show on that one. We were going Can-Amming over the weekend.
Just for fun.
Yeah, just
like
for fun.
just like think about it. So this whole Can-Am situation, I've been telling them months. I'm like, bro, there's money here. I know the fact there's money here, right? But then it never happened, and whatever. And I thought about getting it myself too, and I was just like, I'm.
But he
right
didn't
now.
he didn't want the fucking the debt, and he didn't want the problem of dealing with it by himself.
By myself, and I was like, hey, if he does it with me, then it's our problem now. It's not just mine. It's not just mine. So then he's like, hey, let's go let's go to the dunes, like let's have fun. We'll rent out Can-Ams.
And the only reason I wanted to do that, bro, was we got drunk again.
Oh yeah.
We were upstairs.
I was here, bro.
Oh yeah. We got drunk.
Dude, tell that story because I'm gonna go pee.
We were drunk again. Yeah. We were upstairs and we were like, bro, we should. Oh, my girl's family was here, and
like
we made friends
and stuff.
Yeah. We made friends with one of the boyfriends. Cool guy. Shout out to Jonathan. And so we made friends with him, and we're like, bro, we gotta go Can-Amming. I tell him we gotta go Can-Amming, and he's like, yeah, bro, and pues ya todos pedos. Yeah, bro, that'd be fucking sick.
Fuck it,
bro. But we didn't think that they were gonna follow up.
Yeah.
That like.
Oh man, they followed up.
They followed up. The next day they hit us up, and they're like, okay, so let's schedule what day we're going Can-Amming so we can figure out what food.
And we're just like, fuck.
Bro, like it.
So then we scrambled to look for rental. So we rent one. We get one, right? A 4-seater. And then we start seeing how expensive it is, bro.
$500 a day
plus
the deposit.
$1,000 deposit. So alone right there, like I paid like $3,000 cash.
Yeah.
Cash, like just to get the Can-Amming deal, right? So that same day, he's like, let's just go look at the dealership.
What were we doing in that side of town?
We drove by.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're on that side of town, and we're like, hey, turn around. So he turns around. And we go to the dealership and we see one, right? They have one because a lot of these were already sold out. Like they already had owners that were gonna come pick it up. So then we're like, hey, like let's try to get it. If we get it, it was ours, you know? Yeah. Boom, it happens, bro. We get it like right away. So then we like, fuck, we got a fucking Can-Am. So then we load it up and like we got 2 now to take it to the dunes, right? But like, dude, it literally happened like that on a whim. Right, so then we get it, and we're having a blast. We do the weekend for it, right, and we come back and we're like, hey, let's put it up to see if it rents, right, bro. This shit blew up and was rented, bro. I literally like there was one time where like I received it for somebody that rented it, and literally 10 minutes, I literally just took it off one trailer and put it on another trailer and let's keep it going. And like you make money off of it.
It boomed, bro. It boomed over the summer. Right now, I get 1 or 2 guys. It's like, let me see if Thursday works for my girl, or let me see if Thursday works for my homie, but they never hit me up. But I mean, the way that we see it, like it's taken care of.
Yeah, it's a free toy. It's a free toy. But anyways, there's a lot of ways to make money. There's a lot of ways, and you won't even think about it. Flipping couches is a really popular one online. Like you can flip.
Bro,
anything.
So I actually did that shit. Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think
I didn't flip couches. I flipped furniture. All right, so hear me out, right? So this one's fucking crazy, right? I didn't even know about this. So I live in an apartment complex in downtown Pearl District. You know, it's
a nice area.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's a nice area. Which, by the way, bro, both of y'all were saying the other day, Portland's getting fucking bad, bro. My side of Portland's pretty clean.
Okay, but you're
Bro,
on
you
the
live
whole
on the
different
good side,
side,
bro.
bro.
No mames.
You can't live in this side of
He lives
town.
with the haircuts are like fucking 55 or 60 bucks.
Hey,
Bro, get your ass down by PSU. A ver si es cierto, güey.
shout out to fucking Martin from Champion Cuts, bro. He cuts my hair just down the street.
Yeah.
Best fucking haircut.
Yeah, but don't compare here to like Chinatown, bro.
Okay, but first of all, what? Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a different side. It's a different side. Okay, continue.
Oh, and so we're in this
Furniture.
apartment complex, bro. Here, literally, people like les vale verga el dinero. Like, they'll buy a couch, and if it didn't fit their aesthetic, they won't even worry about shipping it out. They'll just go buy another couch and throw that one away.
Mm-hmm.
So me, what I would do is every fucking day after work, I would go in through the back door of the apartment complex and connect
See
it to
which
the,
one is there?
No, connected to the back door is the garbage, and we have a huge garbage like room.
Disposal, like
Yeah, like a big motherfucker. And I would walk through there every day. And if I saw a mueble, pick it up, clean it up, sell it.
Yeah.
Pick it up, clean it up, sell it, bro. I literally, that first month that I did all that shit, literally probably made like $5,000. Just
No
doing that.
way.
Just flipping these guys' fucking furniture.
Garbage, bro.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, garbage, bro. Literally, I would just flip it. And I didn't know about that whole couch flipping, which is the same concept, but I didn't know about that shit until I saw it on a YouTube video.
Yeah, it's a really popular thing. Or even like just like with the whole trailer situation, like we've had a lot of people hit up like, hey, come pick up trash and go dump it for us, and you can make like, bro, you can literally make money.
No, last time we were talking about, because this guy, we went to one of my homies. He let us borrow a trailer to tow my car.
Oh yeah.
And I even told this guy, I was like, bro, we like just bought my car and another fucking car that we could tow, $400, $100 on that day. Literally, you go around and you're like, hey, bro, call me if you need a towing services, bro. You move that shit quick. You get that.
You just gotta.
So here's another crazy thing. When the snow hit here in Oregon, you remember the snow? My truck, I have a Ram 1500. Don't even think I got a crazy whip. I got a Ram, like a regular truck. I was driving from work from Hillsboro, I think, over here, bro. And when you hit,
By the zoo.
yeah, by the zoo,
Fuck yeah.
bro. By the fucking zoo, it was a fucking just ice rink. And I hit the ice rink, and there was this guy in the little GMC, bro, with the chain, just standing there, bro, just like this.
Getting ready.
Bro, he sees me start slipping and sliding. He pulls up to the front of me, and he stops me. He's like, hey, primo, déjate conecto, ahorita te jalo más para allá. All right, cool. This guy hooked me up, took me to the other side. I spotted him $20. Little did I know, he hopped on the news and he was doing that shit to everybody, bro.
No
Yeah,
way.
it's a
Bro, this motherfucker made so much bank just pulling people from the zoo to the bridge, bro.
Yeah.
Just literally hauling them.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous, bro. Like
And
literally.
that's what, like 2 minutes spam of fucking
Oh,
towing?
bro, yeah, and it was hella funny because I remember I would see when I was driving, I kept seeing the same truck go like that because it was in standstill traffic, and this was the only motherfucker there pulling everybody, you know. And all I saw was one little truck just go.
Bro, but bro,
That's the hustle.
Bro, there's money I heard you can make.
Key aspect of whatever we just fucking talk about this podcast. Hustle.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and that's what I'm saying. If there's a way, there's a will, and you gotta want it, and it's not easy. You're gonna sacrifice so much. You're gonna hit so many
Rock
roadblocks.
bottom.
Bro, how many problems have we hit in just properties alone? Bro, falta esto. Hey, we won't pass code. And
Well, that's
we
what I'm
gotta pay
saying.
another
There's
$5,000.
been so many issues.
We could have quit a long time ago. And because we've hit a lot of fucking roadblocks, a lot of them, bro. But look, we're still here. We're still pushing, and like we never had a conversation where we're like, hey, like let's call it quits. This is it. Let's just finish this and call.
Yeah.
We always just like, hey, how would we fix this and how can we keep going? And bro, and think about it, we're pushing all this money on real estate and properties and stuff, and we're still over here trying to make fucking violence. We're trying to make whole media. Like we're still looking at these avenues. Like it doesn't stop.
But
It
then
doesn't
again,
stop.
that's where you're right now. You're hustling, and like you mentioned earlier, you hustle 2 years,
Yes.
3 years, and then after that,
Yes.
everything is just coming in the
Yeah,
whole
so
way.
it-
Which you continue to
Yeah.
hustle and work, but at the end of the day, it's like
Yeah.
you don't have to work extra hard as you are right now.
Yeah.
Later, it's just like, you know what? If you have a problem, if you have someone to
Yeah.
go do this, go handle
Yeah.
it,
And like it's really true that if you got money, you can make money a lot easier. But you got to get to a point to get money, and to get money, you need to sacrifice and hustle a lot.
Yeah.
And so like
Save your money,
Yeah.
bro. Quit. The other day he showed me that whole Bucana shit where you drop it on your shoes.
Oh yeah. So like right now it's really popular like to flex, right? You have like a Rolex, iced out Rolex, and you got your red bottoms, Gucci,
Oh,
Louis
yeah,
Vuitton,
yeah.
and they just be at the club pouring out
Yeah.
their
Bro,
watch.
you know they're broke.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you know they're broke. Like
or it was gifted to them where they doesn't.
No,
expect
you know
them
you're
to.
broke if you do that, bro. Literally, and again, I'm nobody yet, but there's this one guy, bro. Literally, this motherfucker. I've known him for years, and not once did I ever think this guy's got money. Looks like a homeless motherfucker, a bum, bro. But he has nothing to prove to nobody. So all he fucking does is just worry about himself.
Yeah.
Looks like a bum, bro. Just last year, my pops, literally, me and my pops were talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah," because they call him Chapulín, like, because he's short and like a stocky motherfucker. He's like, "Oh yeah, Chapulín just bought 3 houses and fucking right on the coast of Mexico. He's gonna connect them together." Like, this motherfucker's just balling, bro.
But there's levels to this. You gotta really want it. You gotta really want it to get it. And even though we fucking work our ass off every fucking day, 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, we still don't have it because you always shoot for something better. And if you don't have that personality, or if you don't have that interest, like, just do what you need to do, you know? But like, don't be saying like, "Oh, I'm hustling, I can never get it," because there's always if there's a way, there's a will.
100%.
And that's what I'm saying.
Now, just to finish off this podcast, bro, because we've been talking for almost an hour and
2 hours, bro.
almost an hour, 2 hours off and on camera. But what's one thing that you kind of want to give out to the viewers of
One life advice, bro.
Life advice, whatever you think it's like it's been helping you out to be who you are now and who you want to succeed, bro, and to be at.
Life advice that I would give out.
That you would tell yourself back like 5 years ago.
If I would have told myself this before, is just fucking forget about the FOMO, worry about yourself. Invest in cryptocurrency now, because we don't know how big it's gonna get later. And bro, just fucking marrate los huevos and go for it. And that's about it.
And honestly, that's a good way to finish too, because we talked about NFTs, real estate. We're talking about just girlfriends in general. We talk about different type of hustles that are out there. We got to know who you are, especially where you come from, especially your family that's business oriented stuff. So yeah, bro. Honestly, it's been a good podcast. Thank you so much for joining us, and especially for having us here at your crib. We appreciate the space and the time. Yeah, but we appreciate the space and the time, and hope you're back again. Hopefully next video, bro, we'll talk about more things, and hopefully your company and whatever you both are doing, grow and shit. So yeah, honestly, I think that's a good way to end it. So.